Hey, today we'll talk about the Zapier integration with Facebook Lead Ads. For as long as I've been using Zapier, Facebook Lead Ads has been in the top 10 most popular apps always. So I know there's a lot of people using it. I've been using it a lot myself. A lot of marketing agencies use it. So yeah, hopefully this will be helpful someone out there. And I wanted to talk about how to handle multiple lead ad forms in only one Zap, because you might feel the temptation to open one news app to process the leads resulting of each individual form that you may have in your ad account. But there's a way to keep it all under one roof, have only one trigger, and correctly distribute the leads in only one Zap, which is always an easier way to then maintain, update, or enhance the automation. So let's see how to do this. It's pretty simple. So here, as you probably already know, you would have your Facebook Lead Ads trigger set up with the only available option, which is a new lead form. And in configure here, after selecting your page, you would simply need to leave here the form option empty, which is supported by Zapier. You don't necessarily have to select a form here out of your list. You can just leave it empty, and this trigger will return any form submission that occurs in this selected Facebook page. So then you would run a test to get a sample data load. And there's one piece of data that is going to be very useful here. It's the form ID. There it is. We're going to use that to filter and distribute what happens next. So form ID. After that, you can just open a filter step and only continue if form ID, let's select this, contains or exactly matches, even if you want to be very precise, exactly matches, and then you would just copy paste or manually type the form ID that you want. Say here, I only want standard form. I would be setting this ID. Let's do it right now. Okay, I copied it, check that it's the same. I can now copy paste it in the filter step. Okay, and now it should not work because the sample data that I have is from another form. Okay, great. So any other leads here would be blocked other than my standard. So building up on this logic, you would be able to add a or rule group and do exactly the same. Form ID exactly matches, and then whatever form ID that fits your needs. And now you would have only one Zap for the only 2 or 3 or whatever forms that you want to be treating here in your account, instead of having to open multiple Zaps for multiple forms. So the logic here that we're doing in filter also absolutely applies to path. Maybe some leads from one form need to only be added to the CRM, while leads from another form needs to be added to the CRM, and you also want to email them or Slack the salesperson that's been assigned. You want to do more actions with leads from another form. So just use path, and here you would apply the same conditions that we saw before here on with the filter step. Okay, so that's how it would work. Depending on your specific situation, you might want to use contains for instead of exactly matches, and you would be inserting here a specific series of characters that would match some form of yours. But yeah, that's the logic to be using to enable a Zap of yours to receive and be triggered by any lead form submission in your whole ad account, Facebook page, and treat them differently here in one centralized Zap.